Unleashed with Johnson Abbaly.
Will tell the story. We must believe this story.
There was a man who was one of the finest trained in his industry. He was an authority in his day. His every opinion was law. He was a curator of all the inventions produced during his time. He was the Commissioner of Patents in the U.S. Office of Patents, Mr. Charles H. Dewar. On one fateful day, our venerable Commissioner of Patents proclaimed, "All that can be invented has been invented." The year was 1889. Corporations and business people who emerge as industry leaders are often unruly. They have little regard for conventions and traditional stereotypes. They avoid social labels and tend to map out their own path. After all, news is anything that pops out of the usual. But the Charles H. Dewar complex is a serious tragedy in our society today. Authority figures are known to damn the effort of others with faint praise or outright criticism. There are professors who will never approve or fairly grade the doctorate thesis of their students because they have concluded that it could never be good enough. There are corporations that suppress creativity and innovation because they are afraid of the disquiet that kind of disruptive thinking will create in an otherwise complacent system. And what is worse, they communicate that fear as expectations. All that can be invented has been invented, so why try? That nation is to be pitied who has these kind of men in positions of influence, in positions of policy, and in positions of learning. We need empire builders who will provoke others to tear up their tiny little plans that don't stir the blood and dream again of expanding possibilities. The world is full of people who know all the reasons why nothing will work. And this kind of thinking has paralyzed us for decades until we have become a nation of philosophers rather than producers. People who challenge us to rise to our highest potential do more than just motivate us. They create for us an atmosphere in which it is easy to succeed. All inventions may be over now, but that's because you are yet to arrive. Leave your unique signature on the soul of the world. You must nourish the mind of an empire builder. Life is too short to think small. Take that company on a retreat and infuse it with revolutionary ideas until your present space becomes inadequate and you begin to play on the global stage. Whose permission do you need? Nay, your passion is your permission. Two boys once went to ski in the snow. The older boy, who was 14, skied into the ditch and was covered in snow. The younger boy, who was 10, was confused. But then he saw a large limb of a tree lying across the path. He went there, took it up, and slammed it where his friend was buried. He rescued his friend. A crowd soon gathered and wondered when they saw the size of the limb. The older boy answered for his friend and said, "My friend here was able to do it because there was no one there to tell him he couldn't." Never tell a young man something cannot be done. The Almighty may have waited long for that kid, ignorant of the impossible, enough to do it. I am Abbaly. Be unleashed.